Oh god, I have so many messages.
Go ahead.
What is the thing?
Go on, say the thing, bro.
No, I'm saying that do you guys have any more baby murdering, like curb stomping, like to get off your chest?
I'd curb stomp a Hulk doll.
A what?
God, a Hulk doll.
Oh, that's what I thought you said, actually.
It's an
NC
inside.
State first year engineering dudes aren't valid at all.
It's
They're
an.
really not.
It's an inside joke.
Okay.
Okay, so
Also, when... Oh, we're recording, aren't we?
no.
When are people going to play golf game again? Because I bought that game for a second day. I already returned it once because I bought it and nobody played it.
Oh, we were playing it
So-
like with. I was playing it with Under and Dragon a couple times.
Yeah, we can play it after this session if you guys want.
I
What?
will
Playing what?
probably not do that.
Or at least tomorrow.
It'll be late.
What are we playing?
Golf with friends.
Golf with friends. You can calculate all those perfect angles.
Oh god. Okay, so guys, shall we get this started?
Yeah, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready.
Yeah, you can just start narrating at any time.
Okay, so after making your way through the bar, you find and climbing down to the basement, you find yourself in a dark room. Those with night vision would be able to see a bit better, though it's still pretty damn dark down there. There's no torches, no lights of any kind that you can make out. What are you going to do?
I'm going to light a torch.
Okay, do you have a torch on you?
Yes. Wait, do
We
I?
all have them, I think.
There are like little snack
I
packs.
have one in my. Yeah, I have one in my burglar's pack. I believe.
Yeah, I have dark vision, so I don't need one.
Well, it's,
Me
yeah,
too.
fair enough. Okay, so after lighting the torch, and for those with dark vision, along with the slight illumination from Aria, you find there are several crates and boxes piled up around you, as standard with a basement. Although,
Oh wait, never mind. I don't have it. I have like a hidden lantern. That's why I have to have a lantern.
although you would find that there is something seemingly out of place, a large gash in the wall, like something has smashed through into it, with copious amounts of dried blood on the floor.
Oh, dang.
Can I roll perception check on that?
Sure, what are you trying to do?
See how old the blood is.
Go. Well, that'd be. Sure, yeah.
Do I get a bonus if I lick it? No, sorry, she wouldn't do that. I would.
Lick the magic item.
Shh. Okay, go
You
ahead and
wouldn't
roll.
like the blood. You get on me about like eating Skittles off of a floor.
Roll for perception.
This
Roll.
is different 'cause it's blood, okay?
Roll for perception.
Oh, you eat blood, but you wouldn't eat Skittles off
You
of a
can
floor?
Because you can tell
There's something
things
in my
by the
clothes,
blood.
about your ability to lick blood.
Okay, you don't really notice much.
Oh.
The
Damn,
blood
should've licked it.
just seems sort of encrusted against the floor. It's clear it's been there a little while.
Is it that
Oh.
sick arterial blood? Do I know that?
No, you don't. You don't know anything beside it apart from it just being,
I'll like I don't know. I'll look in like I'm just gonna look at like some of the crates and boxes.
Can I roll a perception?
Can I like roll the angle of impact or something? I know how to calculate that in real life. Does that get me any credit?
Okay, Andy, what are you rolling for then?
I'm searching like crates and boxes and shit.
Okay, there doesn't seem to be too much of, like.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay, is that the right one?
There doesn't seem to be much unusual in the boxes. They're just standard sort of barroom stuff. There's some food in there. A couple of crates of booze. They're standard.
Can I roll an investigation on the crack thing in the wall?
Sure.
Wait, I should roll an investigation on the fucking blood. Ugh.
Okay.
That's decent.
Velocity and
Decent.
intelligence.
Okay. After running your hands around the sort of entrance to the wall, it's clear that this wasn't made precisely. More specifically, this appears to have been made after something of a decently large size smashed through it.
Can we walk through it?
Yes, it is large.
Can I? Okay, I go through it.
No.
Okay, alone.
I turn to the rest of the party and I say, anyone wanna come with me?
Character voices, remember?
I'm doing my character voice.
Oh, okay, sure. Right, so what were you rolling for then?
to investigate the angle of impact, any potential cast-off patterns, and whether it's arterial blood.
Okay, so to begin with, you notice that from the impact of the wall that there are several large fractures emanating out towards the outer areas of the wall of the basement. It's clear that this was done with multiple impacts in order to break through. Though it wasn't done, though it was more, and there, it was done from a central point.
So all the blood is on the thing, and it's not like there are no cast-off patterns. Like it wasn't done with like a weapon.
The blood on the floor appears to lead off into the darkness.
Okay, so that super wasn't like someone hit them with a hammer or something, like, or like a club or whatever, because there's no cast-off patterns. So maybe whatever it took the person, I guess, because there's no body. So this is super good. Like, this is good. This is a fun and sexy time. Okay, I say absolutely nothing about any of this.
Okay, I'm going to continue into the hole in the wall.
Okay.
Can I fit through it?
Yes, it is. It is significantly larger than any of you.
All right, cool. All right, so I go through it.
All right.
And I roll perception.
Okay. You find yourself in what appears to be a decently large cave system. The walls, you don't seem to be noticing anything particularly unusual. Well, actually, hold on. Roll perception first.
Okie dokes.
Okay.
I can't see, is it? Okay.
Give me a moment, actually.
Are you like calculating how much knowledge I receive mathematically with those partial derivatives?
Not really.
Okay. Plug that into Wolfram Alpha.
I'm gonna get a protein bar.
Hell yeah.
No, I want real food, but I can't actually get up and do that.
Oh, okay.
I have like this, what is it? I have like this, like, mixture of, like, cream chicken, like, some sort of Italian noodle in there. Like, so it's just tearing up chicken breast in a crock pot. I'm just, like, letting it all fall apart.
Nice.
Nice. When in my Italian class, someone was like, "Oh yeah, I love noodles," and the Italian professor just like screams at them, "Noodles!" She called them noodles, in a thick Italian accent.
Is it because that's really unspecific?
Well, it's pasta, first of all. You know, like.
But noodle? What's wrong with the word noodle?
Okay,
It's like calling ramen noodle. It's obvious. It's not. It's an imprecise word for a very precise thing.
Can we get back? Can we stop talking about noodles?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm listening to what
No, we can only talk about noodles.
This reminds me of the time... Okay, sorry.
Nice.
You notice that there's something rather unnatural with the walls lining the cave. Though you can't exactly place what it is. There's water, the floor seems somewhat damp. And although your night vision is working fine, the cave you can't really see anything in a foreseeable distance.
Damn, having that dwarf here would have been useful at this point.
So it's kind of like a hallway, it continues down?
Yes, it continues for a short distance.
Okay.
What are the walls made out of?
You didn't roll high enough.
We don't know that, do we?
No.
Hey, Dragon, I'm gonna use my Sakilix stone cutting.
Sure.
Yeah. No, I'm lying to you. That was a joke. I don't have stone cutting.
Okay,
stone cutting. I thought you meant you were. I heard stone work. I thought you were going to investigate the actual, makeup.
Would that be history or
Am
something?
I out of the basket?
Huh?
Am I out of the basket?
Do you want?
Are you?
Yeah. Do you want to be?
Yes, I want to be. No, I want to be in the basket.
Okay.
Okay, so you're in there with me. So yeah, I'm going to.
I'm like sort of shining the lantern above Marlowe's head.
Okay, sure. So, meanwhile,
Okay.
so Aria and Maravas, are you following?
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, you guys dead?
No, just investigating.
So, what are you going to do now?
I'm going to continue down to the end of how far it goes, and I'm going to see what I can see.
Okay, so you're continuing to the end of the corridor.
And I'd like to
Yes.
say, before
same
that's played out, I am walking next to them, looking very carefully at the ground.
Okay, understandable.
I'm sort of looking above, like at the ceiling and stuff.
Okay, so as you reach the end of the corridor, you can see a decently large glow coming from up ahead. However, you are unable to make out exactly what it's coming from at this moment in time, despite your dark vision.
Is it like the light is blinding them or something? Like,
No, it's like it's far enough away in the darkness that you can't really see it properly.
Is my
Okay.
lantern revealing like the fact like is all these like walls of the darkness currently? Or would my torch be revealing that?
Say that again?
Lantern, I mean. So you know, like the area, like the fog of war around us. Would my lantern be revealing that, or is that just like the walls?
It's no, it wouldn't. The areas that I've given you at the time being are the areas that you can see.
Okay. So like, by the way, I'm keeping my eyes wherever the wall isn't, and I'm keeping my back to the walls most of the time.
Sure.
So wait. So this is what we can see right now.
Yes.
Also, the big glowing thing is my mom. Game over, everyone. We can go home now and get ice cream.
God damn it. Alright, so, what do I find it? Okay, more of the map now. Cool. Alright, so I'm at the end of the place now. Can I roll another perception, or have I exhausted my perception for right now?
You didn't roll a perception to look into the major sort of area, so
Okay.
So I can't see any, even though I have dark vision, I can't see anything beyond what's shown on the screen.
The issue is that it's fog of war. So, okay, I'll let you. You can see, sort of, in this general area, you can see shadowy figures. You can't make them out properly,
Ooh.
but you can see what's there.
So I'm gonna raise like a hand up,
Yeah, you could have just
like behind me, saying stop.
And cheat.
Okay, so what are you guys gonna do?
Do I see him, like, raise his hand up to be like, stop?
I would assume so.
Okay.
You're in front, so you probably wouldn't.
I tell you if he raised his hand up.
Yeah.
I'm right behind.
So
Okay, I'm gonna turn back to him. I'll be like, what's the matter, Maravis?
Hey, what is it?
And I put my finger in front of my lips, and I'm going to like indicate off towards them, and I'm going to say, "You're not alone."
I'm using prestidigitation to get rid of my glow so I'm less visible to them. Although I don't know if that helps because we still have a lantern.
So here is the question. What are we trying to do? Are we trying to just spy on them, or do we want to just kill everyone?
I would rather not.
I'd be,
So much magic.
That is true.
Oh yeah, we didn't rest, did we?
you did a long rest before coming in here. Unless any of you expended a spell slot to get into the basement, then you still have everything.
So if we want, we could just surprise and destroy all of it. And as a matter of fact, it could probably cause cave-in.
No.
I don't know if I want to do that right now. I mean, like,
absolutely unacceptable. While we are in the cave, we are not caving it in.
Well, we can run away. You know.
I have to run away pretty fast.
We can like just
Anyone else
Can't-
have
can't
suggestion?
back down now.
Someone
We should-
with dark
we
vision
should
will
have-
keep an eye on them, and the rest can go.
Oh, I wonder who that could be.
I can take care of it.
What I'm saying is we don't split up, but someone should keep face that way.
Okay.
Yes, like as we're talking about it, what was it? Rilka sort of realizes the situation and sort of like puts the lantern down into the basket to take away the light.
Okay, is the lantern extinguished?
Actually, no. She puts a hood on the lantern because it's a hooded lantern. Let me look at the lantern.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so it's reduced to a 5 feet illumination.
Yeah.
Hey guys, are we playing Darkest Dungeon now?
Yeah, basically.
When were we not? We were playing above ground Darkest Dungeon,
But
and now we're
in
playing.
the dungeon.
Well, then,
Okay,
that's
so
what we're doing.
I'm facing the figures now. I'm keeping an eye on them.
Okay, sure.
By the way, Kai, did you play the mod?
No, I haven't had time. I fucking fell asleep, dude.
Okay, so right now you have Marlowe facing the group of figures that are currently located in the center of the room. Rilke, I'm assuming you're going to stay in her backpack for this duration. Aria and Moravis, what are you two going to be doing?
It's a baby Bjorn.
Mhm.
No, the basket. Fuck off.
I guess I'll. I wish I had. Moravis, you have light, right?
I have light in many forms. I have this kind of light. I pick up a rock off of the ground and cast light on it and keep it, like, sheltered in my hands.
She sighs, irritated. That's literally what I meant.
Here, have a rock. I just drop it in your hand.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna throw it at me and make me catch it.
We play baseball now.
I can't get over your fucking accent.
What? What about my accent?
I keep hearing.
What's so silly?
I keep hearing Rara Rasputin in my head every time you talk. It's fine. It's fine. I'll get used to it.
Banger.
I'll get used to it. It's a good accent. It's a good voice.
Thank you. Not Transylvanian, but close. Transylvania, but conquered by Russia. That is my accent.
Sure. Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm just trying to like just do like a what is it?
I guess I, of all people, will go on up ahead because Marlo is busy keeping eyes on the thing. Moravis just gave me the rock, so I guess I'll just fucking. Whoop.
Yeah, and I keep looking at everywhere else where people aren't. So they're looking towards the people. I'm looking away in the opposite direction.
Yeah,
Our
Okay.
line has changed. I used my
as-
move to jump ahead.
Yeah, as like what was it? As like Arya Patch like, be careful, all right?
I'm always careful.
Okay.
Okay.
What if I just chucked that bad boy? What if I just hurled that bad boy into the abyss? The rock, I mean.
Into the darkness.
well-
Yes, to like briefly see everything else. Wouldn't Moravis be able to light up another rock?
Sure, it's a cantrip. You could just like light the entire area if you wanted. It only lasts for an hour, but I think.
Okay. So what are you gonna do?
I'm kind of tempted to like chuck this bad boy. I'm tempted to really beef it.
Up to you.
Oh, and for the record, the light is red coming off of it.
That's sinister. Edgelord. Okay. Hey everyone, look here.
What's up?
And then I throw the fucking rock as
Okay,
hard as I can.
where are you
Do I have
throwing?
to roll strength?
Sure.
Why are you
Okay.
throwing that?
Yeah, so for the record, I can only light one at a time. It'll go out if I light another one.
Okay, cool. That's fine. My strength isn't very good, but there you go.
Okay. So 13. I'm gonna say you managed to lob it across from where you are. Which direction, by the way?
Guys, which direction you want to go? Like left? No, that might get the figures though.
Yeah.
You want to go up ahead? Well, up ahead it looks like the wall just ends. So what about like to the northeast?
To the window.
To the wall?
Yes, let's finish looking around before we mess with hooded figures. No.
Okay,
Sounds good to me.
So I lob it in the direction of like the corner of my
Okay, sure. So, whoops.
Where is it? Yeah.
Okay,
so does
so
anyone else has dark vision except for Roka?
so this is the kind of path that the light illuminates.
and there's like nothing in there, like just ground.
Well, it depends. Are you actually going to roll perception to see what's in there?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes,
if there's a person trying
Mom.
to hide there, it should be pretty obvious.
No, nice.
Oh.
Okay, you're able to see that this. You're able to see that this room appears to have been used as a form of keeping people prisoner. There are numerous different cages, most of which are stained with various bloods and other fluids, some of which are far more than most, along with several other cages that appear to have been used to hold the more unruly prisoners, such as some suspended from the ceiling, some containing multiple different types of shackles inside. There is a lot of blood in the room, and the smell is rather impressive. Or, well, rather intense is probably one way to there for it. However, you can see a couple of chests over in the far corner of the room.
I am going to make the room smell like perfume instead of guts, first of all. Because I can do that with prestidigitation.
Okay, but first off,
I'm going to abuse that.
So you're the one looking inside, right? Right, Aria?
Yeah, I looked, sadly.
Okay, roll sanity.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Wisdom saving, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, you're fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna make the smell go away just because I can.
Okay,
Nice.
sure.
Then I'm going to investigate. There's no live prisoners, right? Or dead ones?
There are a few.
Live or dead?
In a couple of the cages there appear to be unmoving prisoners, but you can see that there are one or two figures that have shielded their eyes from the light coming from the rock.
Do I see
Okay.
this?
No, unless you're looking over there with them.
Okay.
Guys, I think you'll want to see this.
Okay, I head over there to look with them.
I don't think I don't think I can.
Can you what?
Yeah, I forget. Okay, so like we're using light though, right? Or does everyone else have dark vision? What's going on?
We used a light rock. I threw a rock really hard, and then the rock had light cast on it, so we could see.
Yeah, it's probably. Oh.
Okay, so we're over there taking a peek see then.
Sure.
Yeah,
The
peeking over like from the
Take a
back.
gander.
Like,
Like a motherfucking gander, folks.
A Michigander.
Oh, please.
Take a gander.
So, okay, so I see the prisoners, and I like turn back to them and be like, should we help them or something?
Or we could talk to them instead of talking about them in front of them like they're animals.
I wasn't
Hello.
doing anything of that manner, but go
you'll
off,
be
I
lucky if
guess.
they're not corpses.
Do you speak common?
Okay.
I don't
Maybe.
know what other language are we speaking in.
No, I'm talking to the prisoners. Like I asked them
Oh.
whether they speak common.
Okay.
Okay, there's a bit of exchange looks from a couple of them before one that speaks up. I speak. I can understand you.
Okay. Did the tavern keeper take you down here, or was it a bunch of hooded figures?
I can't remember. It's been hell. I don't even know how long it's been. It might have been weeks or even months. I just remember waking up down here one day, and ever since then they've just brought in more and more people. I don't want to talk about it.
Did you drink the alcohol?
Yeah, I would drink at the bar fairly often.
Whew, that was a close one. And I start like casting what spell was it? I'm casting Sacred Flame on all of the locks around the to the prisoners that look like they're still alive.
Okay.
Well, that was a choice.
The sort of the locks melt off the cages and sort of pool onto the ground. It doesn't make a lot of noise either, thankfully, apart from the creaking of the cages swinging open.
Mm-hmm. All right, everyone out.
How many people are there?
There's about 4 of them left alive.
Okay. All right.
And everybody be quiet. I think this is obvious, but I will say it in case. You're
Thanks,
traumatized,
appreciate
get
it.
in line.
Wow, compassion.
Thanks.
Dear.
Okay, so what are they all doing?
Okay, so most of the prisoners seem sort of. Some of them can barely stand on their feet. They're wobbling and shaking and seem to be almost falling over all the time. One of them seems to be a bit more steady. He's sort of. It's clear he hasn't been here the longest, but he's, okay in a general sense. And then the last one is sort of he's hunched over. He's looking around fearfully. He hasn't said a word this entire time. You're not sure. He's got a thick beard and hair sort of growing down over him. It's kind of hard to tell what's happened to him, but you can see a lot of wounds on his body.
Okay. I approached that last one.
Okay, he sort of snaps. He snaps his head around to look at you as you approach.
I say, easy there, buddy. It's fine. You're okay.
He's not a horse.
What?
He's not a horse.
I wasn't treating him like a horse. But
Are you assuming his species?
Fuck off.
I assume that he's not a horse.
Anyway,
Dragon, this is BoJack Horseman.
I need to watch that. I want to watch that. I'm going to watch that soon.
What is it?
No.
Okay, I asked him his name.
Okay, he doesn't respond. He just sort of looks up at you wide-eyed.
I put an arm around him in a comforting kind of way.
As soon as you go to touch him, he shrieks out and recoils away from you.
Okay,
The
bad
shriek-
idea.
The shriek
I apologize.
pierces through the darkness, and those with night vision will be able to see the
Oh, damn
several of the figures sort of stop moving and look over in your general direction.
it. I'm sorry, guys. Ravis, you got a backup plan?
I got a backup plan if he does. Well, let's consider that screaming is probably not too uncommon.
I like the roll stealth, thinking that it's just a normal basket.
You know what? I would also like to roll stealth now that I'm not very glowy.
Okay, so sure, feel free to both roll stealth.
Also,
thinking there's only like a normal basket on the back of his arm.
are you doing like a snake thing? Like, oh, I'm just in a normal cardboard box. That's what's going on here, isn't it?
Okay, Pry, you don't manage to make it into stealth. That's
what I
roll
thought.
stealth or use disguise? I can do both. I just roll stealth.
okay. And
Why did nobody?
you do, however, manage to get into stealth.
Why did no one think to bring mysterious hooded robe. We could have fit in.
Wait, I have a cloak.
You do,
I
but
literally have my cloak on.
Mhm.
Wait, I'm all stealthy.
I'm gonna pull that hood right up.
Okay, fair enough.
Maybe if we can find their changing room, we can steal their hoods. You never know.
Wow, is this humor from you?
Let's try and find the
Yes,
changing
this
room
is
for these.
humor.
Okay. What is that? What is that? What are you? Oh, that's part of Roka's thing.
What?
There's like this little like black like
Oh, you mean the little
egg shape.
ninja icon? I put that on my character.
Okay.
It's like a little
Actually-
condition thing.
Is the guy still screaming?
No, it wasn't a persistent scream. It was a very sort of short shriek.
Okay.
Okay.
So nobody touched that guy. We clear?
Roger that.
He sort of keeps. He sort of recoiled back a little, and he's looking around at the group.
How many of you have magic?
Not me.
I'm not.
The
He's-
prisoners.
Oh.
A couple of them look at each other, and the more confident one sort of raises their hand. I know one or two things. I never really went into it much. There was never much of a need.
Still have any left in you?
I don't think so.
Okay. So I don't feel confident enough to take a long rest, but I want these guys to get a short rest if we can.
Mm-hmm.
If we're gonna bring them with us, they can't be liabilities.
I, for the record, think we should just send them, either have them wait there or, go up. But I don't think we can bring them with us if we
I
want
think
to have
this
them
magical
stay alive.
invoker might help us.
Hmm.
I think he needs a short rest though.
A short rest is an hour, for the record.
I know.
We'd have to keep an eye on those hooded figures or whatever shadowy figures for a while.
Well, question. So they are now doing a weird thing where they're going in circle. I don't know if you've ever seen that before, but we call it the ritual where I come from. And when the ritual is done, something is going to happen. And let me tell you from the depths of my heart, this will not be a thing that is good.
Ooh.
Duh.
Okay. Let's leave.
Let's leave? What do you mean leave?
And leave them all
Let's get
behind.
away from the figures, all of us.
Duh.
But
Possibility two, we could try and figure out what it is they're doing. Actually, yeah. Is there any way I could try and see if any of their movements or components or sounds I hear sound anywhere familiar to anything I've heard before?
Check.
So okay, so are you planning to move closer to them or?
Close, but I'm not. I'm gonna be maybe 20 or 30 feet.
Okay, fair enough. You can see that there's about 6 or so figures in this sort of small area, and not all of them are humanoid. But you can see that the light that's come is from what appears to be a pedestal sitting near the center of the room, which has a tome sitting on it with a large glowing red item in the center.
I want that book so bad.
I want to destroy it. We are at impasse.
See what it is, and there might be knowledge in there.
Is good knowledge? I no think so.
Any knowledge is good.
Ha. The knowledge you have of the Heart Eater, how do you think that?
It'll help me the next time a creature like that comes up.
It's possible.
Okay. So is the book right in front of us, or like where is it?
The book is about here. You can just about.
Oh God. Can we just blast the book? Maybe it'll like stop them.
I
You.
mean, you can. You have the right choice.
I feel like they'll come after us though.
Do you want to?
I.
As much as I am intrigued by that idea, I feel like it's not a good idea. So wait, actually, first things first. Is there anything else I can see now that I'm closer? Any walls? Any other objects?
You can sort of see the basic boundaries of of like the small area around. Like you can make out what most of the walls are like.
Mm-hmm.
You can also notice that just behind the pedestal is a very large pit.
Good.
Double shit.
That's a sacrifice hit.
So I'm going to come back to everybody then and kind of inform them of what I've learned.
All right.
Mhm.
So bad news gets worse. Who's surprised? Nobody? Good.
Not even me.
So, what we going to do?
I'm not sure how. I could try to put them to sleep, but I don't think that would work.
Well, we could all open up with attack at the same time and surprise them.
I could. I'm trying to find a way that we use minimum magic
Why?
to conserve it.
Ah. Well, here's the thing. Unless there is communication between here and up there, we can just kill them all and nobody and take a rest overnight again, and no one will know unless they come down. In which case, we just murder them and do this until the whole city is gone.
What if I just? Oh, I'm casting. Can I cast a spell on that thing from here, like on the book, without them noticing? Wait, how far away is it?
So
the
it was
book?
20.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
book.
like I said, the book's about here.
No, like how far in like?
Oh,
distance?
from where you are right now,
Yes.
about 35, 37 feet.
Ooh, I'm gonna move forward that extra 5 to 7 feet.
Okay.
Right. Detect magic, guys.
Mhm.
I'm gonna detect me some magic.
Detect that magic.
Detect that magic.
Okay, so you're casting detect magic on the book.
Yeah.
Okay. Do me a favor. What does detect magic? What does detect? How does detect magic give you your information?
You get to see an aura, like as it says. So like nothing comes out of my hands, like nothing visible happens. It's just suddenly I can see.
Okay, and it doesn't. It's not like you don't like gain knowledge on it, right? It projects something visible to you.
I get knowledge of like what is magical and what isn't, and I get to know the school.
I mean, like you get that from looking at it, but I'm saying it doesn't directly go into your thoughts.
No.
No.
Okay,
I don't think
so you see a aura around the book that is very similar to the aura that you saw a while ago back at the lake, though it appears to be much, much more focused and much, much stronger, to the point where, upon looking at it, you find your thoughts melting away, and you find it hard to sort of think properly. So I'm going to make you roll a Constitution check to, well, no, a Wisdom check to pull away from it.
Great. Good. Okay. You know what? I need to stop assuming the worst.
Okay, you're fine. You've been getting very lucky with those.
Yeah, I really. Actually, I'm not going to say that. Okay. It's like at the lake. It's the same dark magic that was at the lake. Lake that had the amulet.
Excellent.
I'm not sure what to do in this case. I don't know whether dispelling magic would work, and I'm not sure I want to waste energy on that.
No, it will not work. Whatever that thing is not take this personally, is more powerful than you are.
Yeah, I agree.
Still, do we want to kill them? That is first question.
If we don't
Let's do
have
it.
to.
Wilco sort of silently pops her head out of the. That's like. Maybe we don't have to do them over. Okay?
I cannot hear you.
Yeah. I can't hear you either.
You're so good at whispering that none of us can hear you.
That whisper tech.
Maybe we don't have to do the killing today. Maybe not tomorrow. We don't have to kill.
Here's a nice thought. Maybe you can get them not to kill us as well. Then nobody will have to kill anybody.
Maybe.
And it's all
She's like pops
sunshine
back
and
into the
rainbows
basket.
and daisies down.
Tell me, has anyone encountered any practitioner of this magic that should not be killed? Ever, that we have come across? Anyone?
I think it's hard to put a kind of definite label on who should or should not be killed based on magic, but like I kind of get what you're saying. So
Yeah, these people are obviously bad. Like, they're not up to any good.
I
Like, we
suppose
found
so.
their murder cages.
Yeah, that's usually not a good sign.
Like, I don't want to be naive and assume the best for everyone.
Okay, well, that's your opinion.
Well, I don't. But my problem is, I don't want to have to kill people if, like, I don't have to, simply because I don't want to waste spell slot on people.
Okay.
Isn't that the point of them, though, so that you can use them to get what you want to get?
Yeah, but I don't know when we're gonna get to rest again. And I'm not sure killing them is what I want to get.
Well, whatever.
Just not mess with them and have them not mess with us.
I can assure you, whatever they are doing, we can't get out. And if they summon more things into the city that we can't get out of, do you see where this is going?
Surprise attack?
Yeah. Okay.
Surprise
attack. I'm in favor of that.
Okay. What's the best possible thing I can try, first of all?
Maybe sleep.
Wait, okay, so first of all, I'm gonna beckon Marlo forward.
I move forward.
Okay. Yeah, I do a thing on your weapon.
Okay, cool.
It is now super cool.
Okay, so what are you doing? So, +1 bonus for attack rolls and damage rolls. Fair enough.
I get a bonus action?
I mean, no. It's the casting time is one bonus action, which we don't have to do because we're not.
Oh, okay, misread it. Never mind.
Okay,
I got it.
What else can I do? I have a necromancy thing. But it only attacks one person.
Let's see. So let's All right, well, let's talk about our options. Because I can cast Hold Person, which will basically incapacitate a single person, which is going to be comparatively the most useful if I can find whoever the ringleader is.
Mhm.
Because we want to start with ranged, because that way we can, just attack out of darkness, and it'll be
Sorry,
a surprise attack.
do we know that whether these people are like people, like our races, or are they like aberrations, or like mentals, or fiends, or like whatever, the undead? Like, are they?
Well, no, you don't. Maravis has seen the figures and he knows what their general shapes are, but you're not able to make out any kind of distinguishing features. Partly because it seems like the book seems to be drawing light out of the area around it to the point where dark vision isn't as effective.
Oh, shit.
Dang.
Right. We gotta attack that book.
We got to attack. Possibly. Nobody has anything that could move anybody, do they? Because we could push them into the pit.
Ooh.
Irony.
I wish Mage Hand was stronger, but also I don't have it, so that's not even a thing.
I use my mage hand to flip people off when I'm driving.
Driving what?
Driving
A horse and carriage.
chariot. Of course. Duh. I could use. Oh, okay. I could just go into the middle of it and use shatter, and like whoever fails. What? Okay. How far out are they spread? Like what is like they're spread out in a circle, right?
Okay, so here's where the book is, right?
Right.
As far as you can tell, there appears to be a figure about here, a figure about here. There's 3 figures here, here, and here. And
Shit.
give me a sec.
I'm
And then
having
there
trouble
is
moving my screen around.
one more figure who is about here,
Wait, where? I didn't even see that.
over there.
How do I?
Maybe I should zoom out and you should do that again because I didn't.
You
Wait,
could
what?
draw a little. You could draw. You could put like dots or draw something on there.
Okay, yeah.
you
So
could draw shape.
there,
My connection to the server has been interrupted.
Oh
there,
damn!
there, and then there are
I can
there.
only see
I can't
3.
see anything.
Really?
Oh, okay, I can see it now. Oh, you can't. We can't see what you've drawn in the dark.
Okay, fair. So
Yeah.
let me just do this then.
Okay.
Okay, and how far are the furthest 2 from each other? Like,
The furthest 2, they have a range of about 20 feet.
shit.
So you won't be able to hit all of them, but still, 3 of
If I
them.
go- Okay, what about if I go here? Will they all be? Whoops! Can that? Am I doing anything?
No.
Okay. Okay, sorry. If I go here, will I be within 10 feet of these guys?
You don't have to be. It doesn't have to be 10 feet on you. It can just be a point of your choice within range. So it's a
Okay.
60-foot range. Yeah, a sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of your choice within range.
Okay, so can I do it like there, and it'll hit like all of these bad boys,
Uh,
except for the one on the side?
yeah, you could do it there and it'd hit 5 of them. Sure.
Okay. Staying safely back here. Okay, do you guys want me to do that then? I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who has a range weapon?
I do. I have a bow and arrow.
And so does Rilka.
I might also, but I don't know if I can use it.
Do you have proficiency?
You
You should.
not much.
Really? You're a fighter. Shouldn't you have proficiency in like most weapons?
I'd probably do, but okay. So I have crossbow bolts and a light crossbow.
Okay, so you
that's a
all.
lot.
So what? You want me to make a roll?
What? Why?
You want me to attack them?
No, I think I should do it first because I can do 3d8 thunder or d8? Not thunder damage, shatter damage.
I think it
Okay.
is thunder damage. And by the way, you do have fighters have proficiency in martial weapons, so that would include bows.
Okay, cool. Nice.
So do you want me to cast a spell first or like what?
Well, okay. From a practical standpoint, we can. If we're ambushing them, we can all act when we
At the
want
same
to.
time. Okay.
Yeah. So, like we can set our rounds for the first turn of combat.
Yeah, all I ask is like don't go to the spot. Like don't get within 10 feet of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if I'm attacking those 5, why doesn't one of you take the last one, the furthest one, and then the rest can do whatever? Like,
Okay,
one
do me a
of you has
favour,
to attack.
by the way. All of you roll stealth again.
I never rolled stealth in the first place.
Roll. Okay. Well, rolled.
Do I need to roll?
Okay, yeah, you're
again?
fine. You got lucky as shit there. I literally saw it roll onto the 3, then roll back. Maravis, you're not so lucky.
For the record, you can call for group rolls where if half of the party succeeds,
I could,
at
but
it,
that
then
seems too
everybody
generous.
succeeds.
Ooh boy.
Just want
Dragon's
to
got
straight out of hand.
claws.
Okay, and Aria, I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you absolve from this because you are sitting in the basket right now, right? Or are you out of the basket?
No, I'm
Rilka,
Rilka.
you said
Rilka.
Aria.
Rilka, sorry, Rilka. Are you out?
There's nothing my parents do.
What? Call you Rilka instead of Aria?
Yeah, whatever. Where you switch the 2 daughters' names.
Yes. Okay, so, Rilka, I'm gonna let you absolve. Absolve, because I'm assuming you're still in the basket.
Cool.
So, however, one of the figures ends up coming into view of the dark vision, that being this square. Oh no. That being the rightmost square. You come into view, and it reveals it's a hooded figure, who he can't really make you out in the darkness properly, but he can most certainly see that you're there, and he sort of draws a short sword from his side. Is that one of the is that one of the prisoners? You better get back in your fucking cages. I swear to God, you'll be next in the pit.
So I'm gonna slowly. Wait, so he can see me even though I'm in the dark?
He can see your outline. He can see that there is a figure there, much like you could see a figure there.
Okay, in that case, is he where he was before? Like he hasn't moved closer to me?
No, he has moved to about here. Who the fuck?
What?
Oh, that's me. That's my new icon. I'm trying to make it appear, but
Oh.
I'm doing a bad job.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
How
Hold
do I
on.
get
Let
rid of the
me.
old one?
There you go.
Thanks.
I wanna see
So
that
if
bad
he
boy, but I
can-
can't.
If he can see me from there, that means the other person can see him from there.
What? It's
Uh,
like this. Okay, hold on. Let me. I wish there was a way that you could like fucking clear shapes without erasing all of them.
Hold
Sorry
on.
about this.
Okay, hold on. So that one has now become the one that's closer to you.
Oh, dang.
Okay. Is he still in the 10-foot radius?
Well, yes.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that now, guys. Any protests?
Yes,
No.
yes. Okay, well, if we're going to do it that way, I'm going to cast Hold Person on him.
Okay.
If we're going to do this at all.
Why?
Because he'll be paralyzed, which means somebody else can sneak up and just slit his throat. And we won't, that way we'll still have the element of stealth. We're going to Metal Gear Solid this.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, go for it. Do you want?
Okay, so
Okay,
that's my
just
first.
cast hold person, then we'll figure out who does it. I guess.
First. All right, so let's see.
wisdom saving
So
throw?
he has to succeed on a wisdom saving throw, and its saving throw is 13.
For it's just a flat roll.
Well, it's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay,
So
well,
if he has a wisdom save, yeah.
give me a sec then. Okay, 70. Hold on.
Just imagine me
16.
shuffling like 6 character sheets.
I've got a Word document open with stuff in. Da-da-da-da. So let's see. He had my Scatterteeth Dash Brain. Oh, that's +3. Okay, so
Oh, actually, you can delete individual items if you click on them and then hit delete. It should just delete that one item.
yeah, I know, but you can't. But drawings, you can't select them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Okay, so sure. Okay, so this is his saving throw. He rolled a 7. I'm assuming that's not enough.
No, he needs 13.
Sure. Okay, so the first cultist is now snapped in place, and he sort of yells out. He goes to yell out to the other cultists.
Great.
He's supposed to be paralyzed.
Yeah,
Oh.
wait, he's paralyzed.
Wait, hold on. What do you? Oh, paralyzed. I thought it was. I thought it was just frozen. I thought the paralysis. I didn't realize the paralysis spread to his actual.
Yep.
Fair enough.
I mean, that's up to you, obviously, how you want to interpret it, but, just, it does say straight be paralyzed for the duration.
Do you want me to do throat slitting then, I guess?
Okay.
Whoever wants to.
Let's.
Or, well, I suppose we could try and knock him out and steal it, but all I can imagine is you guys, swinging, pots over his head, repeatedly, doing non-lethal damage until he finally falls, knocks
Nah,
out.
dagger. I got a dagger.
Because you can't dagger him to knock him out, obviously.
I wasn't gonna
know.
knock him out. I was gonna kill him.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
I'm gonna say the paralysis extends fully.
So did you just fall over?
Essentially, he's just kind of frozen in place because he wasn't unsteady when he was frozen, so he's still just kind of standing in place.
Yeah, I would much rather kill him with spells, but I think spells would call attention to us, so I think I'm just going to slit his throat. So I have maximum stealth
Okay.
out of all.
Exactly.
So you're just gonna just roll me a pretty sort of standard strength roll, or dex rather, because you're
I was
sitting
gonna
straight.
just do an attack roll.
Sure, yeah.
Is this,
roll
is this
attack.
technically a coup de grace?
It's
I would say so because a coup de grace is done on a stunned or paralyzed target, right?
how do I get 0?
Yeah,
percent?
so it would do max damage.
Yeah.
So just stab him 10 times. He walked into my knife. 10 times.
You're just doing that thing from when you
Wait,
fucking.
I accidentally said -1.
Oh my god. You're
Yeah,
just
you
doing that.
passed him.
Or
You just-
-1.
Okay, whatever. You dealt 16 damage, right? Oh wait, no. You're doing a dagger, right?
Yeah, I dealt 0 damage technically because my strength modifier is -1. So
Okay,
all
hold
of my...
on. No. What's the maximum damage of all those rolls combined? Of the maximum.
Well,
Well, you can use 2 daggers in 1 round as well.
Yeah.
I only have 1 dagger, first of all.
Do you have any other weapons?
I have a longbow, and that's it.
Hit him with the law? I don't know.
You could use an arrow, the metal tip of it.
Would it be like shooting him if I basically stabbed him with the arrow?
No, it would be considerably less force, but I would be willing to give you,
Okay, how much damage does it take to slit someone's throat? Because it's pretty easy.
I mean, I was going to say you have to deal over half his health with it, so how much damage does...
Well, you have 10 rounds
It's a
that I can hold him in. No, actually, he gets to reroll every turn, so...
It's a throat.
Yeah, I know, and this is D&D.
You know what? I'm just gonna poison spray this motherfucker.
Okay,
Actually, Marlo, just hit him with your axe.
that'll work.
Or you all could stab him. That's a possibility.
Okay, I'm gonna poison spray while actually, I should wait until Marlo does the axe before I poison spray.
I'm ready. Do you want me to do
Okay.
the axe now?
Then go for it.
Ask him a
All
question.
right.
Ah.
Here we go. Wait, do I need to do the extra points?
No, you
How
don't.
many extra
You don't need to roll. You don't even need to roll in there an attack roll for that. You can just roll a like
The damage.
yeah.
Okay, so how many plus damage is it
For your great
for that
axe.
special weapon? Like she did like the special weapon
Oh, it's just
thing.
+1.
Okay, so I'm just going to add 1 to the 1d12 plus 5. Hold on, so that's going to be a 1d12 plus 6. I know math somehow. How's that for points?
That's is that for damage?
Yeah.
Wait, do me a favor. Go click the settings cog.
I could sworn you don't weigh more than that.
Okay, and then on the third column, it should say something like auto damage roll. So select auto damage and crit on that.
Where the... Hold on, for what column?
Okay, did you click the settings cog?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and in the there's 3 like different types of stuff. One is general options. It should be to your right.
Hold on, what settings cog is this?
It's in your character sheet. You just click the little settings
Okay,
icon.
Okay, yeah, I was in the
Okay,
wrong one.
Go to general options. Go to auto damage roll, and then select auto damage and crit.
Hold on. Normal, auto damage.
It says don't roll auto damage, and it says auto damage and crit.
Okay.
Those are the 2 options.
I don't see what you're talking about.
It says auto damage roll, :
Okay.
and then
Auto
select
roll
auto
damage and crit. Okay,
Okay.
I got that.
So you got that set
you're
up
good
now?
I think it should roll your damage now.
Okay, so
Okay,
you
so I
deal
can do it
12.
again? Okay, we're just gonna do that.
Sure. Okay,
Cool.
so you hit the guy for 12 damage and essentially just take like a chunk out of him, but it doesn't really it doesn't kill him. You manage to lop off one of his arms and there is a great deal of blood spurting from it, and it's clear that if he wasn't frozen, he would be in horrifying pain and agony at this point, but he's still alive.
How many people have hit him now?
No, Pride hit him. Wait, no, did you hit? Wait, did you count that hit for 16 damage?
That wasn't 16 damage. That was 0 damage, my dude.
Yeah, that's what I was,
No, he's coup de grace, so you do max damage.
that's what I was gonna say.
Oh, so I would do 4.
Okay, yeah, so you've hit him twice, and that dagger just kind of stabbed him. That you didn't really.
Can somebody jump out and stab him again, please?
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh.
You can just do the axe, yeah.
Anybody? You could probably fire an arrow. No, he's not trying to dodge, so you could probably fire an arrow at him if you wanted.
I'm not going to waste an arrow.
Well, you could just pull it back out.
No, but I don't want to have to do that. It's gross.
Did it work this time?
Yeah, it did.
Okay, so you attacked him again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
17 slashing.
is that the maximum you can do?
Hacking and slashing.
I thought you could do a lot more. Okay, fair enough. Either way, you bury your blade into the man's sort of chest and bisect him. As far as you can tell, despite the fact he's paralyzed, it's very dead.
He's cleft in twain. We did it. We solved your man that couldn't die puzzle.
There are
So
three.
I'm-
There are now only 5 figures moving about, though it's clear that they seem to have been noticed someone's missing.
Should I go rejoin them?
Well,
Because I'm in a cloak. What if I just rejoined them?
is it the same color cloak?
It's black.
I mean, you can roll perception.
Gotcha. Oh shit.
Congratulations! You notice that the cloak that you're wearing is remarkably different to the cloak that the cultists are wearing.
God damn it. I don't... I can never fit in with the popular girls.
If you hadn't done that, you would have walked over there and they would have immediately attacked you.
Hello, friends.
Nice.
Hello, fellow hooded figures.
Well, I mean, if you can get the bottom half of his cloak to stay up, you could take his. It is cut in half, but...
Oh no, that wouldn't work. It's all sorts of blood and gross. I'm not gonna touch that. Please scribble out the dead man.
Sure.
Yes. It's very satisfying to see that.
He's dead.
Yes.
Nice.
Just something about the way it's scribbled over is very graphic in and of itself.
Yeah, true.
It's visceral.
Oh!
Those are his
no.
intestines.
I could, Here, let me draw something. Or... freehand text. Okay. I could attack here, where this dot is, and still hit all of them, right?
Where the blue one is, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
The rest of... Okay. So, should I... Are we gonna Metal Gear Solid some more, or should I, like, attack them for real?
Yeah.
I say we attack for real.
Yeah?
Can we roll initiative then?
No, it's a surprise round, so we can all attack at
Okay.
once, and then we have to roll initiative.
Yep.
Okay, I'm ready. Alright.
Or we could set our initiative order
No,
as
you
well.
can't run up to them and stop. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Hold
Not
your
run up to them and
horses.
swing.
What's going on here?
Fire
What do you
your
want?
crossbow.
Okay, so you're gonna fire. So are you gonna keep that attack roll, or are you gonna use your mulligan?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna mulligan it, honestly.
All right. There's your mulligan.
Well,
It's my one for the...
it is still the surprise round, so you could still do that and then we could attack. It's not like we have to attack first for any specific reason.
But then my spell would affect her because she'd be in the range.
That's true.
So you're
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let you go first, Pry.
Okay.
okay. So you popped a mulligan, and you've now not done that.
Yay. Okay, so I'm doing Shatter, right, guys? 3d8
Yes.
thunder damage.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds good.
It's 3d8s of thunder damage.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. I guess. Okay, I think I have to go to my weapons in order to do this.
So do they make saving throws or...
Yeah, they make a saving throw.
Okay. Go for it.
Oh.
What's
Here, let me.
what's the saving? What's the saving throw? Sure, Jazz. Post it.
Okay, hold on. Let me just. Okay. Oh my god, computer. It is a Constitution saving throw.
And the DC
Oh.
should be
Also,
your
are they made of inorganic material?
No.
Any of them?
None of them.
Okay, damn. Oh, also a non. Wait, that book is magic. Never mind.
Wait, when you say inorganic...
She means like golems, mechanical constructs, things like that.
What is the spell save DC, by the way? It's under spells and at the top. If you just go to your character sheet, it's automatically generated.
Oh, you mean at the top of my... You mean my spell saving?
Yeah.
Oh, it's 13.
Okay. So they'd roll against that then to take half damage.
So are they rolling? Okay, what are they rolling against, rather?
They're rolling against my spell save, which is 13. They're doing a Constitution saving throw.
Give me a second.
Okay, so 13. So Constitution as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so... Give me a second.
Please do poorly.
+1. Yeah, +1. Okay, so... Yeah, +0. Okay, so... 2 of them roll 1d20 plus 0. So let's see what they get. So wait, hold on, that's... One gets a 4, one gets hit by it. One does not. And then the other guys... They get a +1. So there's 3 of them. Okay, he gets hit. He gets hit. And he gets hit. Holy fucking shit.
Nice.
So there is literally only one person that doesn't get hit.
And
He
gets
actually
hit with half
does-
damage.
Yeah.
Huh?
So
And
if
he
you
gets
make the...
hit with damage.
So he
Yeah.
does take... So he does take damage?
Yep.
Yeah, half damage.
Sure.
So what did you roll for damage? Oh, there you go.
Okay, and that's 14, right?
Yeah.
Oops.
Better than average.
Okay, sorry. Sorry about that. Okay, so let me see here. That's...
Yeah, slightly better than average.
By 2.
I'm just making a note of their health pools.
Yeah, this is why it's nice to use the token feature, because you can display them all on the screen, and then
Yeah, I know.
like you can update their health in real time.
I could, but I'm going to do that in future when I have more creatures that I can actually put out and more artwork that I can use for them. It's in future.
You can always just steal other people's artwork as well.
I could. I probably will at some point. Because I'm a filthy thief. Okay, so the one that managed the saving throw only takes half damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And... Alright, okay, so... All of them have been... So what does Shatter... Does Shatter have any other effects?
Anything that's not... Any, like, non-magical object that's not being held or carried or, like, worn... Like, is shattered too.
Okay, if it takes enough damage, you mean? Or if it's
No,
it
just does.
or if it's susceptible to it, at least. So I don't know. Fucking stop it.
Are your rules okay?
So it's so like if it's susceptible to being shattered, at least.
Yeah, it super shatters.
Yeah, so it wouldn't.
It takes the damage.
Okay.
Also, there's a loud ringing noise.
Yeah, I never would have expected that from a spell like Shatter.
Yeah, Jesus. Okay, so the book doesn't shatter because it's a book, and books aren't really. No.
Well, it's also magical.
Yes.
Well, yeah, it's magical, so that's why it doesn't get damaged.
Yeah. So it's also not an organic. But anyway, okay. So they're sort of most of them are recoiling now at this point. What are you going to do?
Can we all rush in and attack them now?
Now would be a good time for other people to do stuff too.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm in there. I'm swinging an axe.
Okay. Which one are you going to attack?
Slash.
The one that I'm closest to now.
Which? Okay. So you're attacking that one. Okay,
Yeah.
and that's 17
I'm all up in
damage.
this guy's ass.
That's this, and you're doing 17 damage.
Yes.
Okay. The figure who is still disoriented. Just enough. Nice. Oh wait, 15. Yeah, that's good. Your axe cleaves into the chest of the figure, while also taking off one of his arms in the process. He sort of
Nice.
he falls back with a strangled sort of cry and collapses onto the ground as blood starts pooling around him. Who else is going to take an action?
I will. I'll take a stab at it.
Sure.
Okay. And by a stab, I mean not a stab, because I'm very bad at stabbing, clearly. I will take an arrow at it, though.
Okay, sure.
I'll take an arrow at this one.
Wait. Hold on. Daggers are finesse weapons. You can use your dex modifier with
I
them.
can? Oh my god, let me change that.
Daggers, rapiers, there's a couple others.
Yeah.
Dex.
I said to use your dex, and you fucking rolled.
That only changes my... I changed my attack by accident, too.
Yeah, there should be an option to put it as a finesse weapon, I
Should
think.
my attack roll be my dex modifier, or...
Yes.
Okay. Okay, cool. That's way the fuck better.
Okay,
Let me
so
make sure my longbow is fine.
so
Okay. Yeah,
You're gonna
I'm gonna
sh-
arrow that one.
sure.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice.
Ooh,
Nat 20, which means it.
12 damage.
Well, if it's a nat 20 on an attack roll, doesn't that mean you do maximum damage for the attack?
You do double, not maximum.
Is it?
Actually,
Oh,
it
dang.
used to be double, now it's max.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
In 3.5 and I think 4 it was double, but they changed.
Well, you'll be glad to know that the arrow flies through the air and impacts directly between the eyes of the Heart Eater that's still ringing from the impact, killing it clearly.
Wait, what? What? There was a heart eater? Okay.
Yeah, boy.
I just give you a thumbs up.
Dodged a bullet.
Okay.
It didn't.
Get
It
outta
didn't
here.
dodge a bullet.
It didn't dodge a bullet very well.
Okay. As per usual, the Heart Eater's body sort of... all players within 20 feet of it will have to make dex save. As usual, the body of the creature explodes, but doesn't do much to those around it. You do, however, see its the worm that was inside of it making its way across the floor very quickly.
Oh my god, I'm gonna shoot poison spray at it.
Okay, roll a... sure, I'll make a dexterity roll for it.
Have we entered combat? Because
Have you all taken an action? I don't think Rilka has.
Ravis
I
and
haven't
Rilka
taken an
have
action.
not.
Neither of you, Mavis. Yeah. Oh, so you're taking. Well, no, you can't take a shot at the with the worm then because it's not your turn anymore.
Me? Yeah, I know.
So Rilka, Mavis, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna rush over to the worm.
Okay, it's moving very quickly across the floor.
Buy the thing that might bury itself in you.
That's a possibility. I don't know where it's going, but I'd rather it be dead. We'll deal with that possibility should it come to it.
Okay.
So, can I catch up to it? My movement speed is 30.
No, it is moving fast enough along the ground that you cannot catch up to it, and it buries its way inside of this body here.
It's a nasty worm boy.
Okay, so I'm gonna head over to that body then. Are we gonna be playing ping pong? Well, not ping pong, whack-a-mole with this thing? I have a bad feeling.
Okay, so you're heading over to the...
Yes, I'm heading over to the one that the worm just climbed into.
Okay, Rilka and... Sorry, not Rilka. Marlo and Maravus make a dexterity saving throw.
Good boy.
Interesting. Alright.
I'm ready.
Dex.
Fucking...
Yeah.
Okay, Marlo,
What?
you're fine. You proceed to do a triple axle
So-
out of the way of the body that now explodes, dealing.
Also, I should be next to Marlo, right?
Yeah, Marlo, you're in a bag, so I'm assuming you're fine.
Bag, the ultimate protection.
You're on
Not
her.
like my
You're
chainmail.
you're on her
She
back.
ain't happy, but she's in a bag.
It's also acidic. It's also incredibly acidic, so it's kind of eaten through your chainmail somewhat, as it does 7 damage. Sorry, no, just 6. I don't know why the +1 was still there.
Damn it, you know how expensive this shit is to repair? I just at the exploded bodies I looked at my chainmail. Whatever I'm wearing. Did I take damage from anything before, or did I just not restore my HP since we rested?
Say again? You haven't. This is the first damage you've taken.
Okay, so I should be at 26, because I was at 17 for some reason. I guess
Sure.
I just didn't put it back up. Alright, so 6 damage, 20. Perfect. Do I still get to act then, or is it...
Yeah, you still get to act, but the body is now destroyed as is the worm.
Alright, I look at where the body was and just kind of sigh, and then I look down at, like, the magic forming in my hand, and I just, like, immediately turn to one of the other people, who are standing up, and... Do you think I could run over to them? I can't quite see the grid on here, so I don't know how far it is.
Before anything else, it might be good for... before you move again, Rilke and Ravis should take their moves.
Well, I'm not moving. And I still need to do my turn, so who's left? Even.
There's 3 guys left?
Yes.
Okay.
I would check to see if there is.
So I'm gonna whop out a good old-fashioned... If I can make it to one of them.
Okay, so Marlo,
Can I
I need to ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
Which of these 3 guys are you going to attack next?
I suppose I was going to go for the one that was on my left.
Alright. So, first off, as a bonus action, I only use my Mastermind ability to use the help action to distract the enemy.
Okay, so...
Giving Marlo advantage next time she attacks him.
Okay, so wait,
Nice.
so who are you attacking?
I'm not attacking him, I'm using the help action to distract an enemy.
The one that's on my left.
Okay, sure.
And since I'm a mastermind, I can do it within 30 feet of him, instead of having to be right next to him.
So, how are you going to distract them?
Basically, I place like, alright. So this is like, alright, so I basically take out my violin, whatever.
Yeah?
Put my bow on the string. It seems like about to start playing the tune, whatever. Then I was reaching the basket and throw a rock at his head.
No. Okay, play right underneath the bridge. Just make that horrible screeching noise.
Oh no! I got it. I don't even use it. But I sort of start just like, instead of taking out a bow, I take out like a pick, like a guitar pick, and I just start strumming it.
Sorry, a guitar pick on your violin?
Just fuck it. It's a violin. It's all,
Are you pulling a chip?
No, you wouldn't have a guitar pick on you. If you've got a...
I know I should probably pluck. It's a pluck game. Like if you do it, it's like a pluck.
I'd like to casually throw in that it's a viol. Violins haven't been invented
Yes,
yet.
it's a viol.
Oh, it's viol. Oh, really? Wow.
Yes, violins were an early
Violins-
French, were they?
Italian, roughly 16th century, so
I think
yeah.
they're Italian. Like, what about Stradivarius?
Can I actually have like a jar of sand that I just throw in his face? Actually, no. I have a good idea. I have an item specifically kind of like this, whatever. I'm gonna take some of my steel balls. and
Sure.
just roll them at his feet.
Okay, it's not even going to really do much. He's going to look down at them. He's distracted because he's sort of looking down at them after they roll towards him. So Ravis, what are you going to do?
I am going.
Actually, hold on. Before you do anything else,
Is he
you
now,
are
moving towards us?
you are here now.
He's now
I-
moving towards us.
Okay, hold on. So I am there.
Yes.
Can I move over to... Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know how to delete that. Can I move over to one of the other people? I don't know how big the room is.
The room's about 50 feet across, so moving over to one of the other people would take... Well, no, it's about 70 more like. So moving over to one of the other people would be about 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, you could.
Okay, didn't I already use some of it getting over to the first body already, or...?
Yeah, you moved... That was about 15 to 20 feet already, so you don't have too big of a range at this point.
Okay. So let's say that I couldn't get over to one of those, because it's probably... Alright, so in that case, I will not use Inflict Wounds. I will use... Actually, no, I'm going to use my crossbow. Because, that exists. And I
Okay.
get one free shot before I have to reload it. Light crossbow. Shit.
Oh, that's better.
So, I don't hit nothing.
Yeah, you ain't hit nothing, man. Your bolt sort of whizzes off into the dark. So,
I hit the wall,
yeah. While you're grouped off, so you now have three figures emerging into your line of sight. You have the first cultist, the only current living one, who sort of draws his short sword and moves a little closer to the group. He is then going to cast...
It's really late for this, but I hope we haven't made a terrible mistake in attacking these people.
Okay, he's going to cast Wave of Madness.
I know.
Okay, so Rilka, Marlowe, and Maravus, you must all now make a Wisdom saving throw.
Sorry, is this... Okay, wait. What level spell is this, and also why am I not affected?
It's just directly. It's just in front of him.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Gotcha.
this ain't gonna do it.
Question: is the effect visual?
No.
Ah.
So you have to roll. Okay. Ravers, you are able to resist the effects of the wave and simply take 1 damage. However, Marlowe and Ender, you, and that's sanity damage, by the way. Marlowe and Ender, you, however, take... That's 4, and you, however, both take 4 sanity damage and are stunned for a turn. As the wave washes over, as the wave washes over the two of you,
We take how much damage?
You don't take any physical damage, but you take sanity damage.
How
And
much
you're
sanity damage?
and you're stunned. Well, no, it's for your sanity from your sanity meter. You now have 4
No,
less.
how much sanity damage did you just say?
4 each.
4 each, okay.
So do I count that off of my hit points as well, or just
No,
my sanity?
just sanity. It's a spell purely meant to stun and sort of fuck. So Marlowe and Aria, Rilka, fucking hell. You find
it eventually.
you find your sort of thoughts muddled and jumbled together, interspaced with the screams of those that you have met before, and of those who you will surely meet in the future, creating a deafening cacophony inside of your heads that makes you unable to move until it has subsided. So your characters react accordingly.
Ouch.
No, as in, like, how do your characters react?
Oh.
Jesus.
Oh. I'm sorry. I think Marlo is just going to, like, kind of sink to the ground a little bit. Maybe shake her head around a bit. You know,
Okay. Rilka?
kind of just staring into space.
Yes.
how are you? Oh, why do I bother? Jeez.
What?
How do you react to the effect of the spell going off? Did you even hear what it did, or were you off fucking with the pots? Whatever that noise was.
Oh, Luca's hiding in the barrel.
So,
She's not coming out right now. Luca's not here right now.
okay, fair enough. So, while they're stunned for a turn, 2 Heart Eaters emerge from the darkness.
Oh dang.
2 of them say.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, the first Heart Eater is going to pounce towards Maravis. So, make a strength saving throw.
Alright. Strength. No.
Okay, that's not enough actually. You are pinned down by the Heart Eater, who is now on top of your body, and it is going to follow this up with its next action of Devour.
This isn't going to end well.
Where it is now going to attempt to, well, it's going to, first off, it's going to attempt to use, where is it? Whip in order to cut through your body. So that's 1d6. So on the first one, it needs to make a, sorry, AC, which is, this is strength.
So it attacked me, right?
Yeah, so it's pinned you. You're now prone.
Okay, because if, as part of being a tiefling, I get a reaction, which is if something damages me, I can react instantly.
Okay.
So you point your finger and the creature that damaged flames. The creature must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so you're attempting to set it on fire? What are you attempting
I'm attempting to...
What are you...
Hellish Rebuke is the name of the spell.
Okay, so what does it need to make to save it? Dexterity?
Dexterity 13.
Okay.
Or it takes half damage.
So that's 1d20 plus 2. And... Yep, it makes it.
So it takes half damage.
Which is...
Let's find out. So 7 damage.
Okay, it takes 7 damage. It's badly singed at this point, but it's still on top of you. Unless the reactionary thing would have thrown it off.
No.
Okay.
No, it just takes... Yeah.
Okay, so it's then going to deal a 1... It's then going to attempt to break your AC. Is that enough?
That is, let me find out actually, that's a good question. 17 AC. Was that including a shield?
That is including a shield.
Okay.
Also, would your AC have been reduced by the acidic blood earlier? Considering your chainmail is now partially melted.
It's actually scale mail, but yes.
Scale
so,
mail.
I mean, I don't know of any specific rules for that, but you can house rule that if you'd like.
Sure, I'm going to say you've lost like a point or 2 of your armor's AC from...
a point or 2 is either a yes or a no, so it should be 1. You know, if it's a point, then I'm fine. If it's not, then I'm not fine.
You were hit with a critical hit for the... With the acid spray, with the blood explosion, so I'm going to say you've lost 2.
Mm-hmm.
I think
it hits me.
Okay, so that's...
You made multiple moves. Is that like is that kosher? Is that good?
Wait, what do you mean?
Like, haven't you made multiple moves as the Heart Eater?
No, when it does the pounce, it can do a follow-up, because the person that it is now attacked is prone.
And some creatures just do get more than 1 attack per... And you will as well later.
Yeah, so it does 7 damage to you.
Alright, my 13.
Okay, so the next Heart Eater crawls out of the shadows and sees the body of its friend laying next to it, and immediately... Okay, by the way, the Heart Eater is... now, on top of Maravis. Maravis. Oh god, I'm completely losing my mind here. And the following Heart Eater is making his way over towards Arya. because it saw you killing the other heart eater. Strangely enough, however, it seems to be ignoring both Marlowe and Rilke, despite their seemingly stunned, despite their seemingly incapacitated state.
Maybe it's not in spite of, but because.
Hmm.
Okay, so that's their turns. What are you going to do?
Let's see what I can do. Let me check my cantrips real quick. I'm studying my cantrip. Oh, okay. What's the saving throw? How much damage did the last one take? It died. Does anyone remember? I think it's like 20 something. Do either?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
No idea.
Okay. So I need to get this thing before it touches me, right? Because that's gonna be bad. Does anyone remember whether necrotic damage did anything special?
No. I'm sorry.
I don't think it
think
did.
it does.
Also,
Well, roll a history if you want to try and remember.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no.
You come to the remembrance that in fact necrotic damage did absolutely nothing against the creature, and that all other forms of magic worked perfectly. True, but now you cannot use necrotic damage because Arya would now is vehemently aware of thinking that she shouldn't use it at all.
Well. There you go. I'm shooting it between the eyes.
Okay, that's which one are you shooting with that?
The one that's coming towards me, obviously.
Okay, it sort of recoils from the impact, but it's not quite dead.
Good, great.
So how much? So it took 7. So
I just kind of yell out, you know, if anyone could help me, it wouldn't be a bad idea.
Am I allowed to move now?
Yes, it's now. Well, actually, yeah, it's your next turn. No, you're stunned this turn. You and Rilke are stunned for this turn. So
Got
now
it.
the cultist is going to make his following attack on the two of you, where
damn.
he is going to. Sure. He is going to pull out a runic dagger from within his cloak and stab it into just below his gut, pulling up and severing a gash in his body that appears to have already been in there. He reaches in and grabs the sides of his stomach, pulling them apart to reveal his inky black insides, from which bloodied tendrils come out towards the two of you. You two must make a strength saving throw.
Good.
Alright.
Fun.
Wow.
Damn.
Oh, sorry, am I making one too?
No, Rilke. No.
Oh, cool.
Jesus, I'm so fucking confused at this point that I'm correcting myself when I'm right.
Nice.
Okay, Rilke.
Alright, what? Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Strength save, huh?
Okay, neither of you make the successful saving throw, so you both take 2d6. So you both take. So well, okay, Marlowe, you take that much, and Rilke, you take. Oh my god, you guys are really are blessed by the gods.
I take
The gods making it from it at once.
Question, did we ever heal from last time?
Well, you had a long rest before you came in.
Oh,
Okay, so I've got 35 now.
I have healing for any time anybody wants to stop this thing from killing me.
Okay,
Okay,
so
are we
you
free to
also
move now?
yes, but you cannot take reactionary actions until next turn.
Hmm.
I guess I'll just do that.
So if any of you if any of you have anything that relies on a reactionary action,
I was just going to like swing an axe. Do we need to like roll initiative at some point?
Yeah, we should probably do that instead of doing things all willy-nilly.
yeah, you get roll for initiative. Well, the reason why is
We would have set our initiative actually by the surprise round. Wouldn't we?
that's what I was gonna. That's what I've been going off of, where it's Marlowe, Rilke, Mravis, Arya.
Okay, so I'm going to attack the one that's like. So hold on, what's the setup? Is like one on top of Mravis right now?
Yeah, right next to you, pretty much.
Okay, I'm going to like get that bad boy. Yeah, I show him what's what.
Okay, that's okay. Do me a favor then.
Mhm.
Roll a dexterity to make sure to try and cut it so that it doesn't then spew blood, like boiling blood all over Mravis.
This is just like a regular dexterity.
Yeah, this is more of a yeah, sure, that's fine. So your axe cleaves into the creature, the Heart Eater, and throws it off Mravis in the process, sending it flying back against the cave wall, where it explodes into a shower of blood that seems to be eating into the walls of the cave.
I help Mravis up and like, sorry, I couldn't do that sooner.
Why are you apologizing? I appreciate it. Trust
Okay.
me.
Yeah,
Someday I will do the same for you.
thanks, bud. Might have to be real soon.
Okay, so what are you going to do next?
So the one that like was on top of Mravis is dead now, right? So we can cross him out.
Yes, so
I like doing the crossy out thing.
I'm going to do that. It is now dead.
Thank you. Feel validated. Okay. Whose turn is it now? Or can I just like be on my merry way?
Okay, so now
Okay,
it's
okay.
Rilke's turn.
Okay. So. And the lack of icons like for enemies is throwing me off. So. I don't know. I guess I will. Do you need healing, Marlo?
5 points worth. So I'm pretty okay right now.
Okay.
But if you wanted to give me any healing, I wouldn't say no. But there might be some other one who needs it more than me.
And I can't get. Alright. Where are the Heart Eaters exactly?
Well, there is currently one making its way towards Arya from around you, and there is the cultist currently in front of you.
Which one's the Heart Eater? Which of these squiggles are Heart Eaters?
Make the Heart Eaters red.
Don't you have a picture of? Give me a second.
I do.
Do you have pictures of these?
I do, but at this point it would be redundant to go and get it.
Oh my god, it's just a file.
Yeah, I know, but there's one left.
It should be in your directory. Go to your directory and scroll down.
Yeah, I know. I know it's right here.
The fact that you're too lazy to put one out means that we'll kill it, which reassures me.
There you go.
This is they're small. I thought they were large.
Large.
What?
No, the worm is.
What you want? You want this? Do you want to be fighting this, Ender?
No, large means it was like a 2x2.
Is that a 1? Oh my god.
Anyways,
2-1.
so where's the other one?
And then this other one is a cultist.
And
Hmm.
alright,
Wait,
marvelous.
there's 2 cultists? Because I see 2 squares that are intact.
No, hold on, let me.
Oh my fucking god, Dragon! You said you want to start preparing for set.
I have fucking prepared for shit. Just because I'm not fucking scribbling things on point.
This doesn't look prepared.
You're doing your best. You're doing your
You
best.
have at least some form
You
of
guys really
picture.
have a textbook hate mail, don't you?
Who, me?
You two, yes.
Don't
Well, I
keep
care.
your dirty
No, I
Homestuck
will
references
not.
out of this.
No, it's like very textbook though. I have a full mouth.
But like, come
like-
on.
Except
Dragon.
there's like no mance.
No, it's a hate man's alright, because they have us like banter going.
Okay, so what are you guys gonna do then?
Anyone can have banter. Hmm.
The low quality of this fight has betrayed me. Anyways, I'm gonna shoot. I guess I will. I will help. Mario.
Fucking really, Fry? Fucking
Yeah.
really?
What did I do?
You fucking. I can't believe you.
What did I do? I
You,
don't understand.
you fucking. Fucking.
Oh, is it?
You absolute shit.
Alright, what happened? Wait, did you just now notice the Arya rules okay?
No, I fucking.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Oh, that's what that says. I
Oh,
couldn't
oh,
read
the
it.
thing I made, right.
Yes, that.
Yeah,
What
it's very
thing?
good.
What thing?
I'm just.
I posted it on my Tumblr too.
Oh, I hate you.
What, the arrows?
You fucking. Okay.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Funny.
the out of character chat.
The fucking just.
The Marvis. What's bothering you? Maravis. What's bothering
No,
you?
it's.
Me?
Yeah.
What is what?
What's bothering you?
It's
He's trying to be.
It's-
He's being weird. Anyway, so
okay.
So what are you gonna do, Rilka?
Life is bothering me.
Rilka, what are you gonna be doing?
I guess I'll shoot.
The Heart Eater? Okay.
Yes.
Roll.
So does that mean I surprise the Hard Eater if I pop out the basket?
No, they have high enough senses to know that you're there.
What, does that have life sense?
Well, just smell.
You smell pretty bad,
You
okay?
can smell your
No, it doesn't
stinky
smell
little
halfway. It
half-blood.
smells cheese. Come on. Come on. Come on, dragon.
No. It can sense your heart. That's kind of their whole deal.
So it has
Hmm.
life sense.
Pretty much, yes.
Okay, it's undead.
Okay, that was a lot of rolls at once.
Y'all, I have a plan.
And what is
Mhm.
that? Tell
What's
us.
I
that?
have a very good plan. So
I'm
you
gonna
know how they
poke out-
smell our stinky, like, worm?
Okay, anyway, so you sort of. So the arrow sinks into the Heart Eater and sends it sprawling to its side. It is now dead.
Nice.
So there's no heart eaters.
No hardies coming towards you, but there is a cultist who is now attempting to make his way out of the room.
I'm going to go right for him.
Well, actually, I'm going to make him
Wait,
roll.
is it my turn?
No, it's his turn, and I'm going to make him roll stealth to try and get out of the room. So
he's trying to be stealthy about it?
Well, he's at this point he's like, oh, if they're distracted with the heart eater, I'm going to try and get the fuck out of here.
So he's trying to avoid us seeing him.
Yes, he's trying to get out without you noticing.
Because he could make a roll and then we could do perception rolls and see who
Well, that's what I was
wins.
going to do. I'm going to make him roll a stealth, and then I'm going to make you roll a perception.
Coolio.
So that is a 9. So
no perception now?
Yeah. Actually, hold on, he's got to add his dexterity, which is a...
Shit.
Perception? Oh, sorry, never mind.
This one. So he's got a 10. So let's see if any of you can notice him.
This is where the gods abandon us.
Okay, Rilka, you're still focused on the heart eater.
I can't see suddenly. I don't know.
Huh?
I just killed it. Am I really focused on the heart eater?
Well, considering you literally just shot at it and now he's trying to make his way out. Fuck it, you can roll for it as well.
Perception?
Yeah.
Roll the
Wow. Wow, holy shit. Wow, my god.
Oh no.
You know what? I'm just gonna let you guys hear my gross chew.
Oh my fucking god.
I'm gonna let you have this, but there's also the prisoners.
Yeah, but none of them are in the room with you. They're all over at the back here.
See, this is what the dice cards the second arc of plot.
Oh my
No,
god.
somebody getting away is always a plot point. Like,
Okay. The cultist.
Yeah,
just
that's what I
makes
think
it interesting.
I call bullshit
That's
on
what we
plus 10
call
decks,
the
by the way.
second arc. of
What? He
plot.
didn't get plus 10 dex. He didn't.
He had a plus 10.
No, a plus 1, which put him up to 10.
Oh my god, that's so sad.
Yes, that's what I mean. Even if I hadn't added a plus 1, none of you rolled a 9.
That was very, very sad. That was not good.
Okay, so he sprints out of the room, and none of you really notice. You're all too busy basking in your victories.
After he's gone, I turned to everybody's like, wait, was there another one? Did we miss somebody? Okay.
It's fine. No, can I... Okay.
Yeah, you're
how
probably
about-
right.
Wait, okay, let me see whether I can track him out. Nope. Okay, but I do have a plan for the next time. Oh no. Oh no.
What?
Ender is no one here, so what do you guys want to do?
Wait, what? He talked out of... Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah, he was like, I have stuff.
He said be right back, so I'm assuming we can carry on until he gets back. But if you guys want to take like a quick break for a second, then we can.
Okay.
Sure.
Cool. Yeah, let's take a 5-minute break, and then if Ender's not back by then, we can just carry on with him being in the basket.
My goal is going to be to make more strong bad memes.
I'm going to stop
Good.
recording for the time being then, and I'll resume when we get back.
Well, I'm sure the audience would love just 5 minutes of silence. I don't know about you, but
Well, I could edit. I'd edit it out in post.
that is true.
Okay, see you guys in about 5 then. Good job.
Wait, have
See
you
ya.
have you uploaded the stuff?
No, I'm actually going to upload him this weekend.
Dang it. Okay.
So see you guys then.